Here we go, right back at it again. It's just video after video after video today. So I feel like stopping.
Skin in the game and get politics, they're a minority. So I was kind of scared, and then I talked to Roger Stone a second ago, and he goes, dude, relax. Can you imagine the kind of skeletons this woman has in her closet?
Yeah,
and
right.
He dropped it, but he's right. She's a lesbian. So I just think that Trump was alluding to that, and we've heard stories of her.
Speaking of lesbians, hey guys, do what you want. You're dead.
Her brother was gay, died of AIDS. She's tried to hide the fact that she grew up in poverty. I mean, she's such an obvious liar, and that works for daytime TV.
Right.
Work in politics where everything has to be aired out. She doesn't have a chance in hell. And when we watched the Golden Globes,
Hello. How that oil?
Because she said no. But everyone
This makes my
else,
lungs feel just like.
yep.
You cough a little bit, you get it in there, but this makes my lungs feel like I'm protected. Cigarette smoke don't even get to it. I mean, I just cough a little bit, that's it.
And now after they've done this, which is really
I don't have any body part pains or anything. Not like Rick.
Slung black dresses and go, me too. It's over now. I'm gonna stop being an expensive prostitute.
Rick, I'd kick your ass right now.
You can't get on your high horse when it's fashionable. Look, we
From
know what
my chair. Already
it
have.
means I knew, we all knew, we let it go, but now the jig is up and everyone can see the casting couch. So starting today, we're not going to popularize
Teachers on
it.
strike.
We're not going to ignore it.
Really?
Ooh, how brave. You let 1,000 rapes go under the radar, and starting today, you say time's up. You're not going to allow rape anymore because it went public? Well,
Oh, wait, we gotta listen to this. Hold on.
For justice you are. We're so impressed, you feminists. You want to get raped? Killed? Go to Hollywood.
Huh.
You're
Good stuff.
listening to the Alex Jones Show.
I like Alex. He's a nice bullet for the gun. Better tell Rush Limbaugh he better get his shit together down there in South Florida, because I happen to know where he lives.
Waging war on corruption. It's Alex Jones coming to you live from the front lines of the info war.
Yeah, I know where your place is down there, old Rushy boy.
Well, live it is the 4th hour.
Oh, south there in Naples.
With me, Paul Joseph Watson. I'm going to talk a little bit more about censorship, but not too much, because you're all probably bored to death of it by now.
Where you can't go further south along the beach where they shut the public access off, south of Naples.
Another level of imbecility.
We know where you live.
Google appears to remove all shopping search results for guns, even water guns, Guns N' Roses, and Burgundy.
It's revolution time, brother.
Absolutely incredible. Now, Google
You talent on loan from God, consider your ass cashed in.
From what I could see. But now Google has removed search results for
Take a fucking number and get in line behind me, because you never stepped up for the God that gave you that talent to this degree. You fought a good fight, you bore your shit out, but
shopping section.
you hobnobbed and robbed with an awful lot of fucking people along the way, Rush Limbaugh, so
Unwittingly censoring.
we got your number too.
Such as music groups.
And remember, we don't forgive and we don't forget.
Filtered terms. So again, this is the absolute crazy level of censorship where they will ban.
Get in line, give up your frickin' money, or we'll run your ass into the fucking sand down there, bitch.
Allowing the sale of things like arsenic and flamethrowers. That's literally what's documented in this article. So if you search for guns, pistols, AR-15 rifle and revolver in the shopping section of Google's search engine, that will now fail to return any results while
When I eat
searches
candy,
which have nothing to do with firearms, but include keywords similarly provided.
that is a
results,
high
including toy guns,
indicator.
Indication. Any DIY this weekend,
Trigger.
forget about it. Guns N' Roses, Gundam.
Thank God I ate a piece of candy and didn't kill somebody.
Gun, Shogun, Sex
Because of
Pistols,
how angry I am.
Burgundy. The fact that words including
Well, right
guns,
now I'm not
guns,
really
guns,
angry
guns,
anymore. I
guns,
was angry for a
guns,
little while, but
guns,
I'm not
guns,
anymore
specifically
because
to remove any search result, including those
I look
letters,
on the net and
as
I can't
opposed to
find
filtering
anybody
by
of the
product
top
category or
5
gender. Now, there was quite a funny
of those
tweet on
channels
Twitter,
other than
which, again,
White Rabbit
documents
Trail
that you
here
can still buy
and InfoWars
flamethrowers, arsenic,
posting
but you
anything
can't buy Guns N' Roses.
or doing anything.
Stray
Everybody
guns.
else is like,
You can't buy
these guys usually
guns.
post
You
something all
can't
the time,
buy
or at least they
guns
were.
online. Absolutely incredible.
Heidi, haven't seen anything
The
from
level
Heidi.
of moral panic, the level of hysteria
Rex.
that's being generated in the aftermath of this school shooting is like nothing
Rick
ever
posted
seen
his
before.
shit last night.
Now they're doing it on
I don't see
YouTube with
that.
conspiracy videos. That's the big moral panic right
Oh,
now.
of course,
because
we
have
done
the
seen
Nazi
delayed
moral
medical
panic with
response to
Twitter
shooting.
and with YouTube back
No
last
shit.
year, which they used as an excuse to censor conservatives, people like Roger Stone and others. Now they're doing it. for
Man, it's
Google's
Gestapo
shopping
state
results.
down
And
there
then
in
when it
Florida,
gets
boys.
to this level, what
I'm going
do
to
you
add
think
something here to this
is
video
gonna
because I think I'm going to let
happen
this one go to
right
10
before
minutes.
The 2018 midterms. What do you think?
Let me
the
just
kind
turn
of
this
online
down just a bit
environment is
here.
going to be like
There's a little Q
in the
in
run-up
this
to the
for y'all.
2020
Little
election.
Q2 for
They're
Q.
going to be banning absolutely everything. They'll be
There was a. I don't want to. I just want to mute that. Or yeah, I don't want. I don't. I just want to mute it. A company that my wife was involved with down there in Florida, in Pompano Beach, where real close to where this school is, in Broward County. What that my wife was involved with was a partner. His name was Warren Goth, G-U-F or G-O-F-F, and they had a company called List Data, and that's how I met Pam. I met my second wife through a buddy of mine that I knew that growing up there in Mechanicsburg area in Pennsylvania. And I'm not privy to any of this stuff at the time. I know all this stuff now as I figure out what the hell happened and why I was at certain places at certain times to report certain things and make certain things were recorded. That's one of the reasons why I'm here. As this young YouTube goober is being posted on Alex Jones right now, and the Dems and the lawmakers call for some gun law changes. Yeah, right, whatever. They're going to get some changes. But anyhow, so I get down there, and I was thinking that I was going to meet my buddy, Mike Rohrball. Mike Rohrball, who's used to be, and when I got down there at the time, he was part owner with South Florida Diving Headquarters. And Mike had left his wife. I was thinking I was going to get down to see Mike. It was 1998. I was getting ready. That was the year I was going through my divorce. And my wife had already left. She was already shacked up with her man. I bought them, well, I didn't buy them, but I gave them a bunch of money for 3 months worth of rent for them to go shack up while I was getting my place done and getting out of there and letting the bank come back and take that place there that I had in Lewisberry, Pennsylvania in 1998. Got rid of that in 7960 Bull Road in Lewisberry. When I had my lawn business, Cumberland Valley Lawn Specialist, that was my company. That's when I got out of landscape. That's when I stopped working my ass off for a living and stuff and stopped being a slave and got smart to a lot of things and started really educating myself about exactly what the hell's going on in this world. Not just America. You can see what I think about America. And so anyhow, so I left, and Wendy and I split up in 98, and I went to Florida and hooked up with Mike thinking I was going to get down and, visit Mike and hang out with him. I was willing to get a place. I wanted to get at work and get the hell out of PA and start a new life. That's my plan. That was my plan. Or I was going to go do something in Venezuela. I didn't know, or wherever else I was going to go. I didn't know. I was just getting out of where I was all my life. I just couldn't stand it anymore. And so I get down there, and here Mike's shacked up with my second wife. Now, this is what I thought about my second wife, guys, and Heidi, you pay special attention to this. When I met Pam, my second wife, she was like a millionaire. I never lived a millionaire lifestyle. I was a working man. I worked for a frickin' living. I didn't go to school. I got kicked out of high school, remember, guys? So, anyhow, I ended up down there, and there's Mike shacked up with Pam, and he's telling me to go to this place. So I went to this place, went to the airport, after I got rental car, drove over, and there's Mike at this place. I'm like, where the hell is this? What'd you do, move place? He says, no, just hang out. Pam will be home a little bit, and I'll be home a little bit. And there I find out, here's Mike shacked up with Pam, my wife. Her name was Pam Kelly at the time. Pam Besh at the time, B-E-S-H, Pamela Besh. She is known in the DMA industry, guys, and the old whore industry of the DMA as the list goddess. She was the one that was responsible for causing so many trees to be cut down, guys, all you gremlin yuppies and guppy goobers and stuff in your generation and stuff. She was the one, man. If you want to kill somebody, that'd be my wife, boy. And man, it was like, holy shit. So I got to know her and everything, got to know the industry and stuff, got to know the DMA and stuff. And It wasn't long ago. I could see those old whores were going to be out of business real soon. But anyhow, it was just really significantly weird how I met my current wife right now, that I don't even know if she's going to live to make it home right now. On a ship, somewhere snorkeling with the whale sharks down south somewhere in Central America. I don't know where the hell she is. Honduras, I guess, whatever. She's on there with a bunch of people she works with. I don't know these people. I've never met them. She knows them. She runs around all over the world and does whatever she wants and fucks whoever she wants, and I never know what she's doing. And that's the God's truth. And we know some lawyers out there that know it too, don't we, boys? A guy by the name of Gus from Ohio that was just getting ready to marry his wife before he met my wife in bed. Yeah, there's an awful lot of truth about the old white rabbit here. Truth is, guys, I really don't give a shit. I don't believe in this marriage shit. I never did. It's all religious. It's hobgoblin bullshit. I've never felt more alive with a woman who would really make me alive in bed. You know, Heidi. So anyhow, so that's how I met my second wife. And little did I know, she's automatically right off the side, all of that. Now she's, you know, her and Mike are split up. She's going out there she's meeting her partner out there to do some skiing out in Vail or wherever the hell she was. And I'm back at home in my place and stuff, shacked up with my mom because I just lost my house up in Lewisberry and stuff after my first divorce from my wife as we were getting into this relationship. And met Pam down there, and she shacked up with, or Mike shacked up with her while he separated from his wife and his two children right down the street from where he lived with his wife, going through all kind of shit and everything. And that was over Christmas of '98. And then after that, you know, I'm going to keep this video to 15 minutes. And then after that, it was like, it's just really weird. And so I went down and stayed there for that week of Christmas and up to New Year's and then left. Pam drove me to the airport, gave me a kiss, and I left and stuff. And before I knew it, I got an email from her and she said, Freeway said he missed you and so do I. And I said, oh, well, I'll tell you what. I said, you can't imagine how I miss you. I said, what the hell are you doing, Mike Rohrball? And she says, oh, it's a long story. Let me call you later tonight. And we talked on the phone that first night for 6 hours. And we didn't get off the phone until like, I think it was 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm just going to let this video run. I really don't care. I'll stop when I feel like it. But that's how I met Pam. Anyhow. And then, so I moved down. And then on February 4th, I moved in with Pam. 1999. I didn't know Pam was, you know, she had a public record. I didn't know that. She didn't tell me till I got down there. Told me she was still on parole for a mail fraud violation that she had just gotten out of prison for. I'm like, holy shit. I didn't know that. So there I am smack dab in the middle now of this big old lifestyle with this rich millionaire woman that's got all his money and everything, and she just gets the fuck out of prison. I didn't even know it. She never said a word to me till I get down there. So that was February 4th. We fucked our first night. We were done, and that was it. We knew it and everything. She says, well, will you just, stay around and just love me for a while and stuff until we can see if we want to make this work? I said, no. I said, I'm looking for a wife. If you don't want to be my wife, I ain't. I said, you can be my wife, but you don't have to be married to me. We can just live together. I said, but everything we do, after we make a certain agreement, that's it. She said, okay. Well, what do you want to do? I said, well, what can you do? She said, well, right now I can't do anything because I'm still on parole. You talk about wham bam like my first wife, hey, I'm 15 and I'm pregnant whenever she told me she was 18 and stuff, and I'm 21, and I wanted to kill her right there in the spot. That was my first wife. Bad story, Heidi. Bad number in cards. That's the reason why I it's not like I really want to kill women. It's like, man, you can't imagine how many of them have fucked me in life. And that's the reason why it's like the way it is. So anyhow, I just been put in spots and stuff I never wanted to be in. I was a young philanthropist. Everybody that knew me knew it. I did anything I want, went anywhere I want, had all the money I needed, and I was climbing out of the freaking shit. And then Wendy. And then Pam, and then wham. And then now here, 18 years later, and I'm ready to divorce her ass again. So, because what took me to her is my point here, and Heidi, I'm speaking to you specifically, is here's this rich woman, and she liked to screw rich guys that were married. That's what she was. I thought she was a call girl, high-paid call girl. I was like, well, shit, honey, I used to truck them back and forth from Jersey to New York. Man, and so I was interested to her right away, and I thought, shit, man, we can make a lot of money, honey, if you want. I can sport your shit around all over this country. And that was the gospel. And she knew that going into that marriage. And she denies it. Now she says, well, I never did. I never wanted to do it. Really? So here we are. And now it's 18 years later, and I'm just ready. I've already left her once. I left her 4 years ago. I don't need her shit, and I don't need her money, and I don't need anything about her. If she's freaking dead in the damn boat down there blows up somewhere, I don't give a shit. I really don't care, because I don't want her. But what really interests me about this is that I met her, and then her and her partner, Warren Goth. That's kind of interesting, because this guy just moved from Parkland here a couple years ago. He used to be her partner at List Data. He still has the company name, List Data. And he lives right there along the beach, apparently, in that great big friggin' old thing right there where they go diving down there right off of Atlantic Avenue in Pompano, I think. Ready? He can see Pam's old place from across the Intercoastal. So it gets me to looking at something here, and this is really curious. What the hell is Warren Goff? Moved out to Parkland where it's full of fucking Khazarian Jews. And things are just coming together in my head. Now, I don't know if I'm hearing this shit or just putting stuff together in my life, but I need YouTube to freaking record this. So this is going to be a 20-minute video, and I'm just going to finish explaining this, and I'm going to I'm going to start recording and putting this shit and posting it. But stuff is starting to come out here with all this Q posts, all this other shit, all this other research I'm doing. Thousands of hours of research in a month. Thousands of hours. And there's just too much coincidence shit here. And now the sheriff down there doing this shit. Some kid from, who's this kid? The FBI kid who's, Clinton ties, all this bullshit. And I find out, okay, it's what's her name? Hillary's kill dog. 3 names. I can't remember what her fucking name is right now. I don't give a shit. You all know who I'm talking about. The one that got fired. Anyhow, and that's all part of her district down there and stuff. And I'm thinking, man, was I down there in the midst of a freaking scumbucket mess for something to fucking be used to try to bring something out in this whole mess? Is the White Rabbit? I don't know, but I'm definitely going to post this. This is going to be a 20-minute video. We're 17 minutes and 20 seconds into it. At this moment, guys, I don't know exactly what my part is in this, but it seems like there's something going on. And I have to do this. Now, my wife doesn't want nothing to do with me. She really doesn't. And that's a good thing, because I'm done with her shit. If she dies on that freaking boat or that boat gets blown up, like I said, I don't give a shit. I'll freaking bury her shit at sea and just keep on moving. I really don't care. Because she's nothing to me, man. I mean, the shit that I will put up with from that woman to end up having her try to dry me up like a freaking prune at my age, no way. 2 minutes and warning here. But there's something going on. And Big D's on the caper here, and I can smell a nigger. I can smell a nigger, guys. I can smell a nigger. I can smell a nigger in the woodshed here. Something's happening. I don't know what, but something's happening, and Big D's on the caper. I have really become quite the marketing specialist, as I've obviously shown everybody here, if you've all watched all my videos and followed me up to date here now. But I've shown some serious marketing genius like I don't think too many people on the planet thought me capable of doing. Now, whether I'm a walking code stick, fuck stick, sword slinger, shooter, endangerment to humanity or what, something's coming. I know that. And I know this trip up north here, northwest here, coming next month, at the end of next month. I'm saying that because we're still in February here today. This being the 28th or whatever the hell it is, 27th, 28th, whatever. The 20, what is it? The 28th, 27th. I'm still fucking, my head's just all over the place here, guys. So you just have to forgive me here. Yeah, the 27th. All right, but something's happening here. I'm sitting here watching Alex from the Rabbit channel here talking with, what's his name? Paul Joseph Watson, whatever. And I'm just saying, something's happening here. I'm going to put some pieces together here as I continue to keep working these videos out here today. But my wife being involved with Warren Goff, me getting down there, getting snookered in with Pam, getting married, slam, bam, wham, some shit's going on, folks. Something's happening. We're going to get to the bottom of this. Big D's on the caper, and I'm a fucking investigator, brother. And I'll be right back.